Hey everybody, Josh and James from the Faith and Whatever podcast here. We just finished watching the very first presidential debate, and we thought we'd really give you kind of the lowdown on who's going to win and who's going to be the next president. So just real quick, first reactions, what were your thoughts?
Well, literally the most I've laughed in a solid 2 hours the whole year. It was so good. Really funny. I mean, we did this thing, somebody printed out for us a bingo for topics, some of these really ridiculous topics, and you can see everything was nailed nearly. And I didn't think I was going to get my Bernie Sanders circled, but lo and behold, right at the end.
The only thing that didn't come up on this square was the Punnett square.
Was the vice president.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 25 possible options. 22 or 23 of the 25 were mentioned. Trump University and Mike Pence were the only things that didn't come up.
Yeah.
How about the substance of their policies or anything like that? What did you feel?
Well, I'll tell you what, I was real scared in the beginning because, as you mentioned while we're watching it, Trump was doing a really good job at first. Like the first half an hour or so, he sounded almost competent. He had facts and numbers and ideas, and I was like, uh-oh, this might be happening.
He studied for something.
Yeah, I was sweating that he might actually win this election for a moment. But then the show continued, and he went back to being his regular old Trump self, which is a great relief to me because that's the only way we're going to get him not to be president if he keeps doing that.
Hillary showed her masterful politician tactics.
Joker smile?
Yeah, it was also a little scary. But she baited him several times during the debate, and he fell for it without fail every single time.
Yeah.
There was something, he interrupted her some 27 times or something like that, and just really kind of kept jumping in, changing his story. And as the debate went longer, his policies became less and less substantive. And so did his ideas, and he resorted kind of to name-calling, and just kind of misleading and moving about, a lot of bait-and-switch type propaganda stuff. So, I don't know, I think it's, well, what do you think going forward? Do you think this is going to change anything as far as the actual polls are concerned? Because he did point out that the polls that came out today, he was either tied or winning. So, after this, do you think moving into the next debates things change?
If it was any other election, I'd say he's losing it. But the truth is, every time he seems like he's messed up, it works out for him, right? He doubles his polling. Right? It's really bad.
Yeah.
I think anybody with half a mind could see that Hillary had more experience and more substantive things to provide to any of these questions, that she had policy to discuss, that she had actual like real world, real political plans. At the same time, though, I think she sometimes over-explained herself and got lost in jargon. And I think that there's a lot of voters that just shut their minds off when they hear her start talking about being on the precipice or this or that and just kind of getting stuck in the minutiae of politics. So that was problematic too. I think she was frankly a little boring at times, right?
Yeah, and she's not, she did negotiate some deals that Trump labeled as poor, and he did a pretty good job of at least making it sound like they were bad deals. Whether or not they actually were, we don't know all the specifics in them. But what do you think as far as third options are concerned? So Gary Johnson today, whether or not you like him, it's interesting to point out the idea that he's finally reached over 1 million signatures. They were trying to do a money bomb tonight to gather up more, and they're polling as high as 13% in one national poll. So October 9th is the next presidential debate, and the question is, do you think Gary Johnson gets on the ticket to actually be in the debate?
I think he has a real shot at it. I think he might actually get on. And I think if he does get on, then he has a chance. If he doesn't get on the next debate, it's over for all third parties.
Yeah.
I fear, though, that the way Perot kind of split the Republican vote in the 90s, that Gary Johnson might split the Democratic vote. Not that he's a Democrat, but that he'll be able to have a more educational conversation, a more intelligent conversation with Hillary, and that vote will get split. The people who want to really think through the issues, that vote will get split, and that Donald Trump will steal a lot of the people that just kind of want simple answers.
Yeah. So that's really much kind of our first reaction to things. Let us know what you think below in the comments. Share this video, and we'd love to generate some discussion on our page. Thanks for stopping by.
See you.